Okay, so our next topic is about this new YouTube rule on creators. Already been a lot of things with the whole Logan Paul issue, and there's also this thing going on with the YouTube Kids, which is a kind of Philip DeFranco talked about it. I think it's kind of more stemmed off that. Did you hear about what happened with the YouTube Kids app?
I don't even know what YouTube Kids is.
The YouTube has their own app for kids, and like apparently people have just been putting like gross, disgusting things for the app, like animation.
Has that been around for a while? No, I didn't know.
Yeah, and they're trying to address that. So it's kind of a mixture of Logan Paul and what's going on with the YouTube Kids app. So right now, it was on Tuesday, January 16th, where the YouTube Partner Program has been updated to kind of control all those issues. And the new rules for being part of the YouTube program, or YouTube Partner Program, is now that you must have 4,000 watched hours, and you must also have 1,000 subs. And those 4,000 watched hours are accumulated for the year, 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have 4,000 watch hours every month, or throughout the year, and have at least 1,000 subscribers, and you can be a part of the YouTube Partner Program. If you don't, then you can't monetize any of your videos. So a lot of people were angry about this. A lot of small creators. I mean, we're small creators too.
Isn't there, I don't know if you're going to get to it, isn't there another part of it though too, where it's like if you are like this, like I think it was pretty much if you aren't already established, like if you're brand new starting on YouTube, like none of this applies to you, like you don't even get the chance to partner or something like that.
There was that when back, I think it was last year or 2 years. No, I think it was last year, where they said you have to have 10,000 views 10,000 lifetime views in order to be a part of the partner program. But any new person who creates a channel. But now they're doing it even to people. This new thing that they implemented is now on people who's grandfathered into it, I guess. Like myself, like I've had I've had my YouTube channel since 2006, so I'll be affected. Like I wasn't affected by the first one, but this one I'll be affected now because I only have like 110 subscribers, I think. I think I have the hours though. I could be wrong. I'll have to check my analytics, but you need to have both of them this time, no matter how. Even if you've had your account since 2005 when YouTube first been created. So it's kind of fucked up. But at the same time, the more I thought about it, like I was kind of angry because, like, well, they're taking something away from us, small creators. And the more I thought about it, the more I kind of dwelled on it and like see what other people's opinions were about it too, even the top creators. Like, am I angry that they took something away from us that we already had? Yes. But at the same time, if this is gonna help, not put in trash like the trash that was on the YouTube Kids app. I'm kind of okay with it. And also, like, I'm also at the point where, like, okay, well, if that's the case, then, like, any small creators who did make any kind of money off it, whether it's, $10 to, like, well, $100 is a cap where they pay you out. Like, I feel like they should be paid for that because they put ads on their stuff. They monetized it, and I think they deserve whatever money they earned. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if there's been any updates as far as we're recording this now. But it's also going to stop... yes, that's another thing, too. It will stop people from stealing videos and re-uploading it themselves to make money off of it. So, yeah, I will stop that as well, too. So that's a very good point, Johnny. But yeah, so I'm kind of okay with it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, because I was angry about it.
I am surprised. I mean, I don't know a lot about it. Like, I mean, I know a little bit. I know Boogie's thinks it's really dumb. Like, so that's why I'm curious what big YouTubers seem to be okay with it. Like, I think he thinks overall that it's stupid. But I mean, he has his I don't know. I don't know if you watched his stuff on it, but I like
on who? I'm sorry.
Boogie.
On Boogie,
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah,
I didn't catch that stream. Where...
Like I don't think it totally affects him. Like it doesn't. It doesn't. But
I don't think it'll affect him.
But I don't think he's fully. I think he thinks it sucks in terms of like the smaller people. So.
And it does. Another part about this that kind of makes me mad that we still don't know yet is that, okay, because when you were part of the partner program, your videos would get pushed. Because YouTube wants to see you make money because you're part of their partner program. Now that none of these small creators are going to be part of their partner program, are those videos going to get pushed? Do they have to hit a certain threshold before their videos start getting pushed? Or are they just going to be uploaded and if you find it, you find it,
yeah.
You know? Because I think that's kind of fucked up. Because honestly, like, tags don't... I'll be honest, I don't think tags matter anymore.
Well, I mean, isn't that basically what this... I felt like someone even said, like, basically the algorithm isn't even a thing anymore. Like, it's completely different now.
Pretty much, yeah. So, like, everything's just changed. And I get it, like, YouTube's a company. They're trying to make a profit, you know? But at the same time, I feel like they're going about it the wrong way in the sense, like, YouTube is you know? The person, like, if it wasn't for these creators, you know, YouTube wouldn't be anything, you know?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to go that far. I mean, YouTube was a thing before creators was ever a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember the day when YouTube was just
was sold in 2007,
it was like music,
I believe.
Well, I'm just saying.
And before that, it was a company like that. It was about the users.
My point is, like, this. I'm talking about, and you agree with me on this. That's why I'm surprised. I'm surprised you're being like argumentative. But like, YouTube used to be about like, oh, I want to see this music video. Like, it was a place for music videos or for random weird shit. It was never about like, you know, the Casey Neistats and all these big people that suddenly became like their own celebrities. So like, I don't know that I agree with creators or what made YouTube. Like, I mean, that whole...
I think it found its ground on these people like Say Frank and like Justine Philip DeFranco. I think it kind of found its grounding that way. Or
I don't know that I agree with that. Like, I mean,
because technically when YouTube
those were
first
people
started,
that I never even knew of until way later on. Like, I use YouTube to find random video clips of things that, yes, users uploaded and put up there. But this whole thing of this being YouTube being based off this creator, creator.
It evolved that way.
Yeah. It turned into that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what made YouTube. I mean, that's in my opinion is what has made YouTube in some ways kind of suck. Because while I enjoy watching some of these things and some of these people, I think it's almost made it to where, like we've talked about before, YouTube has its own level of celebrity now.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, now. They have its own level of celebrity. Like, yeah, absolutely, now. And now there's other people like you or me or whoever who, especially now it's super hard, you can't break through that. Like I told you on Voxer, and you didn't respond to it because the notification didn't go through, because I was only hearing in the background, I think, what Boogie was saying about it, because I had his stream on. And I said, yeah, it basically sounds like that what we have already talked about for years has kind of come to fruition, in that YouTube now, in some ways, feels like TV. In the sense of, you know, before when YouTube started, it really felt like anybody could like post something and yeah, maybe it goes viral, maybe it doesn't. But we always talked about how YouTube felt like it was a way where you could get your foot in the door, and now YouTube feels like
they closed that door.
In a sense, because now it feels like, you know, you watch TV and you might be like, well, I want to be on TV, but that's not that easy. You know what I mean? You can't just say I want to be on TV. And YouTube used to have a vibe where just anybody, you know, before the Casey Neistats, the iJustines, the Philip DeFrancos, the Boogie 2988s of the world, before they're all of a sudden became the really well-known people that almost kind of cornered the market, like, it used to feel like it was open to everybody. And it still is. Like, you're not banned from posting on YouTube, but you get what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I
now it feels like there's definitely like a ceiling.
Yeah.
So that's That's why I'm saying I don't know that I agree that YouTube was made and based off of creators. Like I don't like the creators as we know them today.
Yeah.
I know you're getting real technical with me.
Let me just say, it originally started because the actual two people who created YouTube wanted to see that Janet Jackson video from the Super Bowl.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I guess I don't like the term. Like, I hate how creators is a term, or I'm a creator. Like, I personally find
influencers.
I personally find that annoying. So
okay,
I get like. I understand that technically it's user based by uploading something, but my point is I don't think Philip DeFranco put YouTube on the map. I don't think iJustine put YouTube on the map because I didn't even know who they were, and I already knew very well what YouTube was based off of I want to see this music video, or I want to see this Super Bowl commercial, or I want to see this clip from wrestling. To me, that's what YouTube started as, and then all of a sudden,
I get what you're saying.
It became. Okay. That's what I mean.
Okay.
I realized that even that technically could have been you or me uploading that content, but I mean, in the beginning, it wasn't so much about original content and vlogs, and that's what I mean.
Okay.
That's what I'm taking issue with when you're saying.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Okay, you clarified it.
Right.
Okay. I do want to go off with what. Bolo, God, I'm sorry, I'm messing up that name. Well, he put in right here, you can't get big on YouTube, you got to put in the work. Or you got to put the work in, which is 100% I agree. You definitely got to put in the work, which is which is, I also like why they put in those kind of requirements now. The 12,000 out, or how many, 4,000 hours and, 1,000 subscribers. Because it takes work. A lot of people, everyone who's big right now, putting so much fucking work into their videos, and when you put in that work, it'll pay off. Yeah. And we've talked about that. So this will definitely weed out all the people who just want to I think it was Johnny who said they just want to steal people's content and re-upload it and then grab all the money they can.
Of course, that's ridiculous.
Which is
I wasn't arguing that. If I don't know if that's aimed at me, but I was not.
Oh no! I'm just grabbing what they said and
right. Well, he said you got to put the work in, my guy. So I was the one talking.
Oh.
I was not saying that I think you should be able to upload to YouTube and get famous. I'm not saying that. You got to put in the work. Of course, you have to put in the work. But what I'm trying to say is the problem with it now is there's actually, like I said, a level of celebrity on YouTube, or there's people like Kevin Smith or actual celebrities that have YouTube channels that now make it harder for a Rick or a Bryce to take this show, which we've been doing for how long now?
7 years.
7 years, and we're nobody. Not that we have to be, but we have put in the work. But now, we didn't get noticed, and that's fine. That's not a big deal. That's maybe that's on us. But what I'm trying to say is now you have actual celebrities as we knew them before on YouTube, on top of the YouTube created celebrities that make it, I think, harder for the average Joe to break through that ceiling on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Of course you have to put in the work. Absolutely.
That's why I've been more in favor now of this. Because, like I said, in the beginning I was angry, but now I'm kind of like, this is good. Because we all put in the work into making this thing the best as we can. I bought these fucking new soft boxes to hopefully have improved lighting.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll upgrade our cameras soon too. Maybe do the multicam like we got suggested, which I would really like too myself. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, these new.
I mean, I think it's good that you like it. I feel like there's something that I heard.
There's still this taste in my mouth from it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm putting in all the work on my channel, and then plus we got this channel too for the podcast, and we definitely put in the work. And it, like any job, if you want to keep your job, you got to put in the work.
Right. I'm not 100% educated on this. I know there is something that I heard that turned me off, big time. I don't remember what it was, but the thing that I see, like I said, I'm happy that you're okay with it.
We'll take the help. But
I also see it as the first step in YouTube becoming more and more like TV and more like Hollywood.
It is.
That's what I see.
They want to be they want to be a Netflix, just like Disney wants to be Netflix too. And you know what's funny? I have YouTube Red, and I just found out there's this new originals program that's come out, and like it could be just me, but I don't feel like they're pushing it enough. So like I don't know. That's just a total side thing.
Well, I mean, you didn't even know I
didn't even know about the Ryan.
I was
Hansen
gonna say
show.
you didn't know about that, and you're a big Veronica Mars guy, so
yeah. And like Ryan Hansen has his own original YouTube Red.
I was shocked, and I don't subscribe to YouTube Red. The way that I saw it, how did I see it? I think it kept playing during the baseball playoffs. They kept pushing that commercial all the time, and that's how I found out about it. So I guess they pushed it in that sense. They played a commercial during baseball playoffs, and that's good. That's a huge audience too. But
yeah, they were really pushing YouTube.
You being someone that's an actual YouTube Red subscriber, like had no idea of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of now interested to see what Mike has to say. He's not here today, obviously, but because when me and him talked, we were kind of almost on the same level, and now I've kind of switched my story.
Where he thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
And okay.
But so yeah, I'm interested to see what he says now. So we might be.
I might have more to say about it too after like hearing and reading more about it as well.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like I can only say what I feel. I can't comment on as much as you are though right now. So
some things you won't lose though, if anyone's watching who is a creator, you won't lose the thumbnail, so you can still create custom thumbnails to make it. It's because it's basically your ad.
Yeah.
Try to get views is the thumbnails. You won't lose scheduling updates or scheduling videos, which I thought we would, and I was kind of nervous about that, but I found out that you won't lose that. Another thing you won't lose, and I
mean, why would these new rules affect any of that though? Like to me, this just sounds like the rules have changed in terms of how you're going to get paid.
Well, you use,
like I don't know why it would change things like scheduling.
Oh, because some of the features are like...
You're saying if you aren't a partner?
If you're not
those
a
are
partner
only?
Yeah, those are only partner
features.
They used to be that way. But now because, thumbnail is the most important part of your video, like you can't take that away from people.
Who aren't partners.
I mean, if they really wanted to be dicks, they could, But yeah, we can still schedule uploads. We can still make thumbnails, I believe. Cards are still available, where they...
Non-partners.
For non-partners. Cards are still available for non-partners. And I believe it's the end cards, the end cards that we do, the show here. Mm-hmm. Those are still available, although you can't link to external sites. So, like, if we say go to someshitwelike.com, link is in the card, we can't do that anymore.
But that could still
the link can still be in the description. Below. So there's ways around it.
I think that's dumb that can't be on the card.
I think it's dumb too. But
I
think they just want to keep the traffic on YouTube.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know.
But I mean, the description will make up for it. You can put links to like
this is like I said, this is YouTube becoming something completely different. I'm pleasantly surprised by your reaction. Like I said, I feel like I'm going to read more about this and maybe oppose you even more. So, not that I want to do that on purpose, but what I initially had heard about this, to me, it sounded very off-putting. So that's why I want to read up more and watch other people's reactions to it and then see what I say.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird how I came around on that. But it almost kind of gives me the drive to start working harder and making our shit better.
I mean, I don't think we haven't been working hard, though.
Well, I know, that's why I said work harder.
I know, I got you. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't...
Casey's
I understand that. Yeah, but you had a whole rant about his fucking thing, too. What happened to that? He posted a vlog and you had a rant on it, you said.
What was that
complete
rant?
Bullshit.
I can't remember that right now.
Okay.
I'm too focused on this.
It was like a week ago.
Maybe I'll come back to it
kind of
next
about
week.
this though too.
I feel like it was too, but we'll have to come back to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which I think you kind of actually said. I think it was about
probably something like that, like
finding a way to grow.
It's just like I think where I stand on this, and like trust me, I love Kevin Smith, but it's annoying when Kevin Smith will say something like, just like like go start a podcast. Like talk to your. It's like, dude, everybody has a fucking podcast now, and two, like a lot of people that are celebrities, some bigger than you, have podcasts now too. So it's not that easy to be like, just start a podcast with your friends and like just see where it goes. Like, that's cool. We could do that. That's fun. But there's no guarantee, not that I expect a guarantee, that you're going to suddenly like things are going to work for you in the way it worked out for Kevin Smith. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a different time. It was a different era.
Yeah, it was definitely that.
You know what I mean? I appreciate the sentiment, you know, just like I appreciate what you're saying too. It's like, you know, you want to work harder, and it's like, hey, I get that, but we weren't not working hard. I get you could always say, I gotta try harder, but sometimes I just think that that's fucking motivational bullshit, in my opinion. I'm just like, okay, but I mean, that's implying that what I'm doing now isn't good enough. I don't think what we are doing isn't good enough. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I feel like you personally always get this period where you really want to be like, I'm going to try so much harder now. And then you get burnt out like right away. And I don't think that's necessarily totally your fault. Like, I really don't. Like, I think some of that is maybe you being too hard on yourself at times.
I can be very hard on myself.
But yeah, I don't know. It's good that for you, you're taking it as motivation. I guess I'm being more cynical and think this is YouTube turning even more and more into...
It is.
Into, like I said...
It really is.
Like a network-controlled thing. Even the fact, you know, that this is old stuff now, but even the fact that they, like, have made and created shows for YouTube Red that are based off of, like, the, you know, creators or whatever. You know what I mean? That shows alone how they're trying to make this, like... You know what I mean? Like, you know, I know that's old, but PewDiePie got a show on YouTube Red. You know what I mean? Like, not that that wasn't deserved, but it's just, it's like YouTube Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I get it.